Hello and welcome to today's video, which is a review on Buddy Anniversary Edition, the first actual mobile video on this channel that isn't me reacting to crap knockoffs. This video was primarily recorded on an iPhone SE running iOS 12, so some things I might say in this video will differ slightly by phone model and operating system. I think I'll start off the video by covering the changes and features exclusive to Anniversary Edition. So if you're considering buying Buddy Anniversary Edition for some new content that is not seen on the console versions of the game, you will be severely disappointed. Anniversary Edition is largely the same as Scholarship Edition, just with some minor graphics and sound changes, bug fixes from Scholarship, and of course the fact it's on mobile. I think the Social Club, which I'll cover later, is the only thing that's truly unique to Anniversary Edition. There are also a few small changes here and there, namely the Nerd Challenge has a lower score, some flag changes in Geography class, and some control changes to fit smartphones, but that's about it. I might as well mention, but unlike the mobile ports of GTA San Andreas and GTA Vice City, none of Buddy's soundtrack has changed, and that's largely to do with the fact that Buddy's soundtrack is original and not a licensed one, but it's still great to have that iconic soundtrack with no changes at all. Buddy Anniversary Edition also supports achievements, but they'll only work if you sign into the Rockstar Social Club however. The achievements in Anniversary are mostly the same as the ones on the Xbox and PlayStation 4 versions of the game. There are a small handful of achievements that are unique to Anniversary Edition, all of them however are to do with the multiplayer mode. Buddy Anniversary Edition keeps the two-player minigames from the Wii and Xbox 360 versions of Buddy, but this time rather than it being a local match, you can challenge your friends on the Rockstar Social Club. One of the best things about it is you don't actually have to quit your game with this. And yes, the multiplayer has support for crossplay, so if your friend is on Android, it doesn't matter. I tried this out with a friend of mine who runs Android and it worked great. Now as mentioned, Buddy has optional support for the Rockstar Social Club. You don't have to sign into it at all, unlike GTA 5 on PC. So what features does signing into the Social Club give you? Well, first of all, as mentioned, it allows you to play multiplayer, gives you access to achievements, cloud saves and cross saves. So say you have an iPhone now, in about a year or whatever you move to Android and you decide to buy Buddy on that, your cloud saves from iOS will automatically be synced to Android. Well, as long as you sign in with the same Social Club account of course. On the subject of saves, they've been changed a bit too. On consoles and PC you had like 6 save slots. On mobile however, you only have 4 save slots and 2 cloud saves. One of the better features from Anniversary is, if you quit your game without saving, don't worry, the game doesn't autosave every now and then, so if you quit out and it loads back up, Jimmy will be right back where he was. Now for a big selling point, can you actually play Buddy Anniversary Edition without internet? Answer? Yes. Yes you can. However, when you load it up you'll be greeted with a sign in failed screen. I've had to blur this part out for privacy reasons, but don't worry, you're not locked out. Just tap skip this and you'll be able to play Anniversary Edition with no issues at all. Of course the only things that aren't available are the Social Club features. Now for the controls, I can say with great confidence that the mobile controls have been handled incredibly well. For a game that was originally a PS2 exclusive and had a lot of combos on controller, it's been handled incredibly well. A few changes have had to be made however, like Jimmy's speed is now based on how your thumb is on the movement stick, and in fights Jimmy automatically locks on to whoever's attacking him. Now as somebody who's used to playing console and PC games, I'll admit the controls threw me off a lot when I first started up, but I got used to them fairly quickly. Now if you have a smaller phone model or large hands, you might find the controls a bit hard to use. Now as mentioned, I have an iPhone SE, so I noticed a few times my thumb was stretched a bit too far out so Jimmy wouldn't move or he slowed down quite a bit. Now please note that isn't a fault with the game itself, the controls are incredibly responsive. I do think that comes down to your phone size mostly, like if you play this on an iPhone 8 or newer, or the Android equivalent of it, you probably won't have any issues with that at all. Now luckily, if you're a left-handed player, there's a setting view here too. It swaps the controls around, so the movement stick is now moved by your left thumb and the other stuff like fighting and interacting and all that is now controlled by your right. Now one of the better features of Anniversary Edition is the ability to map your controls. You can move the buttons around to wherever you feel much more comfortable with. Obviously you'll find your own preferred layout, so I won't cover this too much. Now Buddy Anniversary Edition also supports controllers, but for iOS they must be certified to work with iOS, while Android can use Xbox 360, USB or Bluetooth. Now sadly I don't have any controllers that actually work with iOS, so I can't show it in action. For language support, unlike Scholarship Edition, which admittedly had very limited support, and it was locked to whatever language your system was set to, Anniversary Edition lets you change language at any given time, and Anniversary Edition supports the following languages: English, French, Dutch, Italian, Japanese and Russian. However, it still only applies to the in-game text, but it's nice to see Rockstar brought that feature back for this version. Now, one of the most notable things with Anniversary Edition is the graphics. In my opinion, Anniversary Edition seems to go more for a sharper, more colourful look compared to the likes of Scholarship Edition and the original PS2 release. Now, of course, you may hate or like Anniversary Edition's graphics, and that's fine, but for me personally, I'm not too fond of the super colourful style. It might be because I've been a Buddy fan since 2008, but I prefer PS2 best. If you want to see a comparison, please check the video in the pinned comment. It compares the original, Scholarship and Anniversary Editions with each other. Now, graphics cannot be changed at all outside of a few very limited settings. Buddy Anniversary Edition runs at your phone's native size and can only be changed by the clarity setting. There's low, medium and high, which to my knowledge seems to downscale Buddy while keeping it at your phone's resolution, much like many PC games have nowadays like GTA 5 and Call of Duty World War II. Now obviously the high setting is the best and gives Buddy a more sharp, colourful look, while low on the other hand gives Buddy a much more jagged and blurred look.
Go on, Petey. Go cry to the teacher. Tell them I was nasty to you.
Shut up, Gary. You're such a jerk, man.
Oh, am I, Petey? Oh, you're so cutting. I'm really upset. Actually, I think I'm gonna go cry. Then I'd be just like you. Cry, little girl.
However, if you're the kind of person that prefers to play with your phone far away from your face, the low setting might not even be that noticeable. But if you're the kind of person who sort of has your phone up close to your face while you play, it'll be noticeable and it looks pretty ugly. Buddy on mobile has more options to choose from when it comes to graphics. Not by much however, but Rockstar have certainly upped from the crap that was the PC version. In Buddy PC, if you wanted to change any settings, you'd have to quit to the main menu, then make your changes, but if you enabled disabled shadows then you needed to restart the entire game. I'm glad to say, in Anniversary Edition, this is not the case at all. If you want to enable or disable shadows, you can do so from the pause menu and it's changed instantly. No need to restart at all. Now, unlike PC, where it flat out says you need Windows XP and a Pentium 4 to run Buddy, Anniversary Edition is a bit weird in the requirements department. Rockstar themselves don't even know what Android phones or tablets will run Buddy. Instead, you'll have to trust the Google Play Store page, for Android at least. All that's known is you need to be running Android 4.0, Ice Cream Sandwich or newer, while on iOS you need an iPhone 5 or newer running iOS 9, or later obviously. But I do think that's a little bit misleading, as if you have an iPhone 5C with 8GB of storage, you might not be able to fit Buddy onto it at all. Both phones do require about 4GB of storage for it however. Now for pricing, Buddy is $7 and £7 on both platforms. Price will most likely vary by your region, but for this video I'm sticking with the pound and the dollar. Anyway, this price puts it the cheapest digital version out there, with the Anniversary Edition costing, as mentioned, £7 and $7, the Xbox version costing £12 and $15, PS4 also costing £12 and $15, PS3 version £8 and $10, and PC version £10 and $15. Of course there are ups and downs to these, like Buddy on PS3 does not mean you'll get Buddy PS4 for free. So if you're on PS3 now and you decide to buy a PS4 down the line, you'll need to spend another £12 or $15 to get it again. But if you get Buddy on the Xbox, you'll be able to play it on the Xbox One regardless whenever you bought it. However, it's important to note that, to my knowledge anyway, I don't think Buddy has ever gone on sale on mobile, while on all the other platforms it goes on sale fairly often. On Xbox it often goes down to £5 UK or £3.75 on Steam, $5 US. Granted, £7 isn't exactly much, but I do think it's a deciding factor. Like, why buy Buddy on mobile for £7 when it's on sale on Steam for £3.75? You're still getting the exact same game, just cheaper. So in closing, do I recommend Buddy Anniversary Edition? Absolutely, in most cases. If you're looking for a great game on the go, like long car or bus rides, I think it's worth it, especially if you're a fan of Buddy or Rockstar in general. Wardrum Studios and Rockstar did a great job on porting Buddy to phones, keeping everything that made Buddy so great on consoles, great on mobile. Aside from the controls, you're still getting the exact same game you would on consoles. Nothing has really been stripped down or removed to get it to run, and it's great like that. However, if you're somebody who's more into console or PC gaming, Buddy Anniversary Edition might not be for you. I speak this from experience, as I'm more of a console PC gamer myself, and while I did enjoy Anniversary Edition, I personally do think I'd much prefer to play it on PC. That's just my preference however, probably because I've been a console PC gamer most of my life, going as far back as Spyro on the PS1 and all that, and I haven't really been into mobile gaming much myself. But yeah, if you're a mobile gamer or you just want Buddy on the go, it's absolutely worth checking out. So that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Buddy based content. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.